Jump rope. Take 25.
Hey guys, good to see you. We're continuing our jump rope lesson today. So got one of my patrols here to help us out, and we're gonna have a really good time. As you can see, the jump rope that we're using today is longer than a regular size jump rope. Today we are going to do long rope jumping. So you need a longer rope. If you don't have a long rope at home, a couple things you can do. If you're outside, again, you can use the garden hose. If you have two of the short ropes, you can tie them together and use two short ropes tied together as your long rope. Or even if you need to, I could, even though it would be more challenging, I could do this with just a short rope. It would just be a little bit more challenging. So again, I always say this, I don't know what you have at home. Get mom or dad to help you. And you know, there's probably something laying around the house that you can use for a long rope. So in this, we're going to take it slow in step one of today's lesson. You're going to put your partner in the middle. And by the way, the spinners have to spin at the same time. We're going to go in a big circle. We're not just going to, do this, because the rope has to get over his head and it has to go on the ground in the middle. So if we were spinning and I was spread out too far, this rope is not going to hit the ground. Therefore, he's going to have a hard time jumping over that. So we have to make sure that the rope is hitting the ground. And the best place to do that, or the easiest place for him to jump, is right in the middle, because that's where the rope hits the ground. If he jumps closer to Mr. Highfield or me, notice the rope is going up. Therefore, he's going to have to jump higher because the rope's not hitting the ground here. So again, best place for the person in the middle to jump is right in the middle where the rope is hitting the ground. Now, I always, to get timing between all three of us, I always like to hit the side of their foot 3 times before we go. So it's kind of just like almost like a ready, set, go kind of thing. So we say 1, 2, 3, then we spin. And then the person in the middle is just going to see how many jumps they can get. Jumping over. Now notice, as Mr. Highfield and I are spinning, our hand is making big circles so that the rope hits the ground. Our patrol is doing great. So you may need mom or dad to help you. Another idea, even if you only have 2 people, I could have tied this to a chair or a tree, exactly. If I tied it around something and then I wasn't in the mix, they could still spin it. So just a little trick for you to do at home, because I don't know if you have 3 people to work with. So hey students, just like when you were doing the single jumping, or also known as short rope jumping, if you're having a difficult time, go slower. Nothing in this says that your partners on the outside have to spin the rope super fast. That just makes it more difficult. So I would only do that if you are more advanced, of course. So if you are still a beginner, or if you're just like, hey, like I'm only getting, 2 or 3 jumps, have them spin the rope slower. It makes it easier. Give it a try. Also, a lot of people, when they do this, they have a saying that allows them to count how many jumps you would do, and you would see how many you would do according to the rhyme. What's that saying? 2, 3.
Cinderella, dressed in yellow, went upstairs to kiss a fella. Made a mistake and kissed a snake. How many doctors did it take? 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes 4 doctors. I did 29.
29?
I did 29.
That's a lot.
I prefer my own rhyme. I was just thinking about this.
No.
My own rhyme. Mr. Wilmot, dressed in blue, saw a cow and heard it moo. Told the cow he loves PE. How many jumps will you see?
His own rap battle. He's rapping them.
Boom! In this step, the person in the middle can do some kind of crazy jumps, like maybe you can jump and bring your knees up, maybe you can bring your legs out, maybe you can spin, do like a halfway spin, maybe you can touch ground. So there's a lot of tricks you can do. I'm going to do some of them while they spin for me. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, regular jump. Touch ground. Oh. Spin the other way. Woohoo! Touch ground. Alright, on this last step, now you're not going to start in the middle. The jumper is not going to start in the middle. These guys are going to start spinning, and I'm going to jump in. So now, what I prefer, you can do it either way, but I prefer to have the rope, when it hits the bottom, to be moving away from me. Right now it's hitting the bottom and coming towards me. So I'm going to politely ask my friends, can you guys stop and spin the other way, please? So now as it hits the ground, it's going away from me. For me, I feel that's easier. Maybe you're different. But now I hear that click, and right when I hear the click, I know it's time to run in and jump in the middle. Click, get your timing. Click, click, click. And then you can run in. Then you can do any jump. I was so disappointed in the 5th graders when they were jumping. I didn't hear anybody say the Wilmot rhyme. They were all saying the Cinderella rhyme. Oh, man.
We forgot it.
Just a joke. And the keys with this, key to success, get your timing down, listen for that click. When you hear the click, if it's going away from you, then you know you can basically just walk in because the rope is on the other side.
Bloopers.
Now, if it is going the other way, I'm not saying that it can't be done the other way. So, in this case, now I'm going to have to get my timing and basically know if I'm coming from it spinning the other way, I have to run in as the rope is higher. And that's just a little bit more difficult. So, give it a shot. All right, we're recording. Hey, the winner of this rock, paper, scissors matchup can help me in my lesson today. It's between the twins. Let there be a good matchup, brothers.
Hey. Red team, are you ready? Yeah. Green team, are you ready? Yeah. Let's get it on!
I'm gonna restart it. I did it wrong.
Mosley, you dead yet?